Welcome everybody to the RL Truth, and today I want to talk about the struggles of being a fruitarian. First and foremost, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get updates on whenever I drop new videos, anything pertaining to fruitarianism, terrain theory, free thinking, truth seeking, all that great stuff. And if you've enjoyed what I put out so far, make sure you drop a comment and let me know. I love interacting with all of you. But today I want to talk about the other side of fruitarianism, the struggles, the obstacles, what it's like to live this life. And there's so many different things. This right here will probably be a continuation series. So we can call this one volume 1 or episode 1 or something like that. And the reason I decided to talk about it today is because I'm currently dealing with some of those struggles. One of the biggest hurdles for me was accepting the fact that food isn't necessarily entertainment. We need food. And look, food tastes amazing. I say all the time, fruits are, they were created this way for a reason. They taste amazing. But I've always associated community aspects and going out and breaking bread with people, per se, breaking bread as kind of like a social thing. So being a fruitarian, just being a raw food eating individual can be difficult for a bunch of reasons. Like me and my wife, we've always talked about, we've loved taking vacations. And a part of the reason we love taking vacations because we used to love to eat. So first thing we would look at, okay, we're traveling to Seattle. Okay, let's find out where the best restaurants are in Seattle. We're going to see what Seattle's known for. We'd go, we'd have a great time, and we'd eat. So making that adjustment is difficult. Making it and kind of deconditioning yourself from thinking that, oh, wow, how am I going to enjoy myself on vacation if I'm not eating all the bad shit? And, my wife, I call her the queen because she just has this way of putting things into perspective. She broke it down for me. She said, look, just because we eat raw doesn't mean we can't have fun on vacation. That just gives us more opportunity to enjoy the place we're going. And, she put it into place. She went on a little girls trip with a friend of hers. They went to the grocery store when they first got there, got all kinds of fruit. And eating dinner and going out to eat wasn't a part of the vacation. And they had an amazing time. So the last time we went to Colorado, we did something similar. And we had an amazing time. And that's when I realized that you don't have to eat like shit to have a good time on vacation. You don't. Which brings me up to the present. I just went on a 2-day trip with a good friend of mine. We went to Austin, Texas, hung out there, and I didn't eat great. I ate some cooked food, had some alcohol, and my body is paying for it this week. My energy is lower. I'm bloated. I was constipated. Here's the kicker: when you go raw and you start feeding your body specific types of energy, you notice anytime you stray off that path, your body lets you know. It's like your body's telling you, what are you doing? You just gave me all this amazing and all this great food, all this great nutrition. You're not taxing my body. You're not flooding it with acid forming foods. And then now you're going to revert back to that bullshit. Oh, you're going to feel this, and they make you pay for it. and I'm paying for it. But it's a struggle. It is a struggle because, when you try to try to change your lifestyle, and have all these things put in place, you know, sometimes you take a couple steps back. And throughout this journey of mine, you know, that has happened. Now, I say this to everybody. Look, nobody's perfect. Nobody. So it's okay. As I'm speaking to you here to tell you, it's truly okay. The kicker is understanding what's happening to your body. I say this all the time, that if you decide to go majority raw, or you know, a major portion of your diet is raw, and you slip up, or you eat cooked food once in a while, or you eat the wrong thing once in a while, or even if you eat a piece of meat once in a while, or a processed food once in a while, it's key to understand how your body works so you can detox yourself from that quote unquote mistake or setback. You know, so for me, it's been detoxing myself this week to get myself back to the state that I want to operate at. And that's hard for people to grasp sometimes, because that process isn't always fun. A lot of healing crises are conjured up because of that. And then people stray away from going raw because of that, because they think it's making them sick, not realizing that sickness is actually the cure. So all those impurities that you've consumed are going to come out one way or another, especially when you start eating the right stuff and giving your body the energy to get rid of it. So that has been, you know, something that I continuously work on. I understand what is right for my body. I know when I fuck up, and I know how to fix it. And hopefully this video for you can kind of be something you can lean on as well, to know that, you know, hey, you know, if you're on this path and you revert, or you take a few steps back, or you trip up, or you slip up, it's okay. Because now you understand the concept of the body, and you understand how to get yourself back to where it needs to be. You know, I'm continuously trying to get better to where these slip ups happen less and less and less. You know, remember, you're already, and speaking of myself, I'm already, you know, in the process of cleaning my body from over 3 decades of horrific eating. You know what I'm saying? 3 decades. That shit doesn't just disappear in a few months. Like, it is a process, and it's going to be a process for the rest of my life. But the beauty of it is it's a very rewarding process, because when you feel what it feels like to walk around with the correct energy in your body, the correct food, the correct having an alkaline based terrain, it's just an amazing thing. The downfall of that, like I said a little bit earlier, is that when you do fuck up, you feel it, and you feel it quick, and sometimes you feel it rough. So do not get deterred by that. That's just your body telling you, hey, you were doing the right thing, and then you went and fucked up and did some of that bullshit. So anyways, I hope this first volume of this struggles of fruitarianism resonates with some of you. If it does, make sure you give me that thumbs up, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear like what you go through on your journey. Like, how do you deal with times where you slip up? Or what's the obstacle you can't seem to get over? What's the hurdle? Like, a lot of people talk to me about coffee. Some other people talk to me about meat. You know, whatever the case may be, we can talk about it. I've been there on both. So hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you tune in every week for a new RL Truth. I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.